So quick Bitcoin update, June 2nd, it is 1600, so 4 o'clock just closed. We are, how far away are we from the day close? We're 3 hours away from the day close. So this is a little early to be doing this video, but I figured it'd probably be good based on the price action that we've seen. So let's just start kind of from the daily. So we're trading within this channel. It's been trading within this value channel, which is roughly a 10% value channel. It's been trading within this channel for about 23 days. It does have upper excess. The upper excess is just probably what, 5% or so. Yeah, so roughly about 4.5–5% of upper excess. The lower excess here, we do have a low here that obviously should be marked, earmarked. I probably should add that to the actual chart here because it is a significant low on 12 May. So that's kind of where we're at. We've been trading within this channel. What I'm looking at here, obviously, is so far the weekly has held. It's been tested twice here. Obviously, it's real simple to see kind of what you should be watching for going forward. First up, we do have the momentum check right around 31,000. If we take this, it looks like this probably will be an inside bar close. If we take this area here, just take the body of this last candle, you would expect a reaction around the 50% mark as well as around where the momentum indicators are. So for those that see maybe the short side, then what the actual trade that's on the table, at least from the daily perspective, is right in this area, right around that. An overshoot right around here between that 30,000 and 31,308 is kind of a short area for maybe another test down to the weekly or maybe beyond, maybe the level down here. What you really should be watching for is a couple different things. If I take off this that I just drew, a couple different things you should be looking for, obviously, is that now that we have a value channel established, it is now trading above 50% of that value channel. So that's a good sign. What you'd want to look for in a lower time frame is obviously you look at that actual area. As long as the chart has not turned on the 60-minute yet, it has turned momentum long almost. It's still bias short. So until we get a close above the RDA, we do see intention here. So we are starting to see some intention that it wants to try to close above the RDA. Once, if the 60-minute does close above the RDA, and then it uses these indicators down here, down below, to maintain momentum, then you would be looking at some of these upside checks, and you'd be watching this area, and especially this breakdown area here, since it aligns with a previous liquidity area. So here's a previous liquidity area aligning with a breakdown area. So those are really your two areas that you're going to watch on a lower time frame, the 5 or 15, to kind of see is it going to sell off from these areas. If it holds these areas, then you're going to look at the next upside targets. We go to the 4-day view, which is really the best view to be trading on. You really have a very clear 4-day level there, right around this 28,891 or so. Is that what it is? 931. Very clear 4-day level. That breaks, closes below, it's probably going to go lower. Really, your next 4-day level is really up here, right around 34. So if this momentum does stay strong and it takes out this high here, that would be the next target. That's what I'd be looking for. Right now, though, the overall chart is bias short until it closes above this RDA, which is sitting right around 34,000. It's not really a long scenario. I mean, you should be obviously looking at opportunities to buy on these lows. But if you've seen, and I did release this, let me go to this real quick. If you go to my website and you go to BTC, number one, you'll find the updated running analysis, and then the deep ultimate Bitcoin analysis, prelude to the third crisis. One person, so I don't really care, but one person said I was a little arrogant to call it the ultimate Bitcoin analysis. It's half-baked, so it's the half-baked. I don't take things too seriously, so anybody that takes that super seriously is I don't know, thinking wrong. So just because I call it ultimate, but it is ultimate. If you actually go through here, I have 5 or 6 different videos. If you actually open up the document, you will get a breakdown of the cycle. I break down every major, or the 2 crises, and then I set up what I see as the third crisis. So there's a lot of data in here. There's a lot of breakdown of really just the prelude to the first and second crisis. I get into the third crisis, back it up with charts, explain it all, and then I go into detail towards the bottom of what the third Bitcoin crisis will look like and what I think will unfold there. So if you haven't checked this out, that will be linked down below as well. Really, if we go back to the chart, really it's these two areas that you're watching for, and then if the weekly open holds, really the trade on the table I think is a long scenario. Long scenario to these two areas, and then see what happens when these two areas actually get touched. That's all. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.